Hello, my name is Daniel. I'm the new owner of Everything on Main here in Jasper, Georgia, 295 North Main Street. Everything is the same. I'm just the new owner. We're open this weekend, Friday and Saturday, from 11 to 6. We hope to see you here. What are you looking at? Well, I figured we should do this at the very beginning and address the elephant in the room. I know y'all are like, are you serious? But I will explain. Yes, I was able to wear shorts today because the weather is so amazing. So I finally, as you know, I love wearing shorts. So I'm finally able to wear shorts. It feels so good. Oh, I didn't realize it was that obvious. Okay, yeah, I shaved. All right. How much of this should I... There's a lot that happened since I've shaved. Do you want to know? Well, first, Trish was home for a couple of days, not feeling well. And the first day that she was there, I knew I was going to kind of trim up and look a little bit more presentable. And so I said, well, I'm just going to shave like a little patch here and there and then see if she notices, and haha, and then I'd shave it off. Well, that started around noon, and by the end of the evening, I had little patches cut from all over my beard, and she still didn't notice. And I have it all on film. I'm not going to show that. Anyway, oh, that's another thing, my facial expressions. You're seeing this and you're like, oh, that's kind of odd. That's different. I'm me, the one living it, and I have to edit this, so I have to watch this. You think you have it hard looking at this mug. I just went ahead and just shaved it off. And honestly, for the most important reason was my mom has not seen this face in quite a long time. As a matter of fact, we figured it out. The last time that I was bald on my face, had no facial hair, it was when my father had passed away many years ago. So, matter of fact, we looked back at the photos of me at the funeral, and I was like, oh, that's the Greg I remember. Not this one. For those of you, family, I know you're like, there's little Bo. Absolutely. I look like my dad big time. I had forgotten that I don't have an upper lip. And what else? So, of course, you know, you're old. This stuff happens. There's two things that I was like, oh, that's interesting. One was, now think about this. I haven't seen myself in years. The old man look is new to me. And some people have been saying, oh, you look a little younger. And everyone's going to have their opinions. I get it. That's fine. But I feel like I look older. But my dad had these jaws, I call them, little jaw pouches or something, and like a little basset hound kind of little thing. Anyway, when I lost my weight, all my jaw that I was like, oh, there's my dad, all of it sank down here. Now I'm like a sad puppy. Anyway, that's how long it had been, and Trish hadn't seen my face even when we were younger. She remembered. So I said, I don't remember this, but Trish, I pulled my face back. I did a facelift, and she was like, that's what I see. This is the Greg that I remember. So for those of you who didn't know who I was back in the day, this is what I actually look like. What'd she say? Go back and up. There you go. There you go. That was me when I was young, right there. A handsome fella, huh? It's like a filter. I just go old. Anyway, no, I actually feel really good. I am dealing with stubble, which, think about it again, I hadn't dealt with stubble in quite a long time. So, am I going to keep it? A lot of people, and when I say a lot of people are like, hey, keep it shaved. And then there are a lot of people say, grow it back. Matter of fact, my grandkids said they like old Pop better. But then the next day they were like, that's Pop. So I'm good with them. It was definitely a shock to the nephews, and especially Cody, who I've had him since little, and he's watched this all the time. It was a shock. Matter of fact, he FaceTimed me, and we didn't say anything, and Trish was holding the phone, and while he's talking, she just kind of, I just kind of came into the frame. I was like, hey, buddy. He's like, hey. And then it's like the screen froze for a second. It was funny. Anyway, there you go. Am I going to grow it back? I don't know. If I do grow it back, I'll try to keep it a little bit more presentable for everybody. Mom, Trish, family, customers, to all my friends that have their beards, and they're looking at me going, what did you do? Trust me, that's still in my head. I'm still. So, again, we weren't here Thursday, and usually that's the day that I bring new items in and post pictures of them and put them online on our Facebook page and everything. I left them there just because we've got a lot going on. So I am going to bring all that stuff next Thursday. I've got a couple boxes of a lot of good stuff, including more of our wrestling figures. What else? Got some more VHS that are coming in. Oh, and we are going to be giving away VHSs very soon. So I'm not saying I'm going to do this, although you never know with me. But this, and everyone, kind of shocked, reminds me, when I was at Turner Broadcasting, I had a hair and maybe a little beard. I didn't have a beard. I had hair. It wasn't long. It was just normal hair. And one Saturday when we were getting off work, the group was talking. I can't remember everyone's there, but I do remember Chuck Brock, my buddy Chuck, being there. And if you see this, you can correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe you were there. Anyway, Friday at work at Turner, we were like, okay, what's going on for Saturday? And they said what was happening. And I really wasn't known for going out a lot, but I went out to this event. It was, I don't know, we probably all went out to dinner or something. Anyway, so Friday I got home and I was doing something, chilling out, and then I woke up Saturday and I think I was just bored. I think that's why I did it. I went to the store, came back home, and just shaved my head. I had never done it before. Never shaved my head, didn't know what it was going to look like. I do remember now, I had little gashes everywhere, and like it was stinging and hurting really bad that first time. Woo! Anyway, but I didn't tell anyone I was going to do it. I didn't know I was going to do it. So Saturday night, I'm like, oh, this is going to be interesting. So I show up and our group is there and I'm walking up. I'm like, hey. And they're all like, hi, and kind of kept talking with each other. And then stopped, looked back, freaked them out. It freaked them out. And then Monday at Turner, when you go in the main mansion back in the day, you turn in, and for us, we'd go in and turn to the left and then go down this long, long hallway. And that's where in the morning time when you walk down, people saw you, wave, say, hey, morning, how you doing? That was the first time I walked down those hallways, and not one person said anything to me when I was bald because they didn't recognize me. They had no idea They weren't even thinking about it. It was weird. So anyway, am I known for doing things kind of crazy like this? Yes. Am I gonna shave my head bald again? Huh. That one probably, this movie right here. This is what a lot of people are looking at me right now. It's okay. All right, I was sitting here enjoying the weather. I was sitting here enjoying that. Yeah. And I was messing around changing the DVD, and I realized, and I've said, this is my old work computer when I was doing some of my production work. And I went to the photo booth where you can record, and I forgot there was a number of things there. And this is actually awesome. I don't know this man's name. I don't know the book. Maybe I'll find out. Maybe I have some info. Maybe a part of this interview is in the book. I have no idea. But I got a phone call through someone, I believe it was Pat McNeely. Someone was writing a book about WCW, and they said, hey, you need to talk to Greg. So he called and did this interview with me. Yep, that's me. Can you tell the difference? And so I'm just sitting here listening to it, and it's telling the story, what I've been telling you about how he was asking how I got involved and everything, and I tell the whole story to him. I didn't know. So I'm watching this, and this will be a part of the whole video to try to get Bill Goldberg and Sting here at EOM. That's the whole thing. Stay tuned. So this morning, when I did my rounds, I went in to say hello to Eric. He looked at me and said, how may I help you? Then I stopped at the Cajun menu to say hi to them. When I walked in, Jordan said, table for one? Do I look that different? All right, what sold today? Yep, our albums. We had a good day with our albums on sales. And it has been very dark and gloomy today. It's been raining most of the day. So that was, kept a lot of people out. But it was all right because I stopped in front of a mirror and I had a conversation with this new guy who's really nice. His name's Daniel. Thanks for watching. I'm just the new owner. Come see us. We're open Saturday. For those, Mrs. Doubtfire, yeah. Nutty Professor. We knew that would be slow. But that's all right. I entertained myself by looking in the mirror.